Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel NCERT Maths with Pradeep. Today we are going to start exercise number 14.2 of chapter 14, that is factorization. So let's see the first question, that is factorize the following expressions. Okay, a square plus 8a plus 16. So now we can see we don't have any common factor. We cannot regroup them because only 3 terms are there, so we cannot find a common factor. And next method was factorization using identities. So we can see here that this can be solved by using identity a plus b whole square. So this is a square, b square and 2ab. If we have 3 terms, first of all we will check whether any 2 terms are a perfect squares. If they are, we can use our identity either a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square depending on the third term. If it is positive, we will use a plus b whole square. If it is negative, we will use a minus b whole square. So let's see here. A square can be written like this also. 16 is also a complete square. So I can write this as 4 square. So now whether this identity we can use or not, we have to check with our third term. So what is third term? That is 8a. So third term is basically 2ab. So we will check whatever we have taken as a and b. With those two a and b, can we make 2ab as our same term? It should be 2 times a and b. So what is a? This is a itself here. What is b? This is 4. So multiply it together. 2 into 4 is 8. 8 into a is 8a. So yes, we get 8a. This means we can use a plus b whole square. So this full we will write because a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Okay, so this is further equal to, this is our a, this is our b, so it should be a plus 4 whole square. Correct? You can leave this question here also, and if you want you can write like this, because power square means we should write the term 2 times. So it can be written as a plus 4 into a plus 4, or you can leave it till here also. Okay, so this is the first one. Now let's see the second part. Here again 3 terms, so we will check our identity. This term can be written as p square and 25 can also be written as 5 square. But since third term is having negative sign, we will check for a minus b whole square. So I will write a minus b whole square. Do you remember? This is a square plus b square minus 2ab. Right? Now let's see here. So p square can be written like this also, and 25 can be written as 5 square. So third term should be minus 2ab. So let's check, minus 2ab will give me minus 10p or not. Okay. So this is a, that is p, and b is 5. So 2 into 5, 10. Yes, and p is also there. So we can use a minus b whole square. Okay, so this is equal to p minus 5 whole square. You can write because a minus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab. Clear? So you can write p minus 5 into p minus 5, or you can stop here also. Okay, so now let's move on to the next part. So let's see our third part. 25m square plus 30m plus 9. So again these two terms can be written of the perfect square form. So this can be written as 5m whole square, because 5 into 5 is 25, m into m is m square, and this is again 9 is 3 square. Since middle term is positive, so we will use a plus b whole square. So it should be plus here 2 times a and b. So 5m is here and 3 is here. So let's check. 2 into 5 is 10. 10 into 3 is 30 with m. So we can use this as 5m plus 3 whole square, because a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Right? So let's see the fourth one. 49y square can be written as 7y whole square, because 7 into 7 is 49 and y into y is y square. So next is 36z square can be written as 6z whole square. Okay. Middle term is again positive, so we will check with positive to AB. Okay. A is 7y and B is 6z. So let's check. 2 7s are 14, 14 6s are 84, y and z is also there. So this means this can be factorized as 7y plus 6z whole square, because a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. So please don't forget to write the identity that you are using. So this is our fourth question. Now let's move on to the next part. So let's check our fifth part. 4x square minus 8x plus 4. Here I can see that 4 is a common factor, so we will take it out to make our calculations easier. So 4 we can take out. Inside it is x square. 4 is already out, so 4 into 2 is 8, so we are left with 2. And here it will be 1. So now again I can see this can be solved using identity. How? Let's see. X square can be written as x whole square. 1 square is again 1, and this is minus to 2 times AB. A is x, B is 1. So we can see minus 2x will be there. So we can use this x minus 1 whole square. So we will write, because a minus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab. Right? So this is our fifth part. Now let's see the sixth one. So 121b square. So I can see nothing is common, so we have to use identity, because this is a perfect square, this is a perfect square. So 121 is a square of 11. So 11b whole square. 16 is 4. So this is 4c whole square. So middle term is again negative. It should be 2 times AB. A is 11b and here it is 4c. Okay. So let's check. 2 into 11 is 22. 22 into 4 is 88. We have B and C also. Okay. So this is 11b minus 4c whole square, because a minus b whole square is equal to a square b square minus 2ab. Okay. So this is question number 6. Now let's move on to the next part. So let's see our seventh part. This is L plus m whole square minus 4lm. So we can use our identity here. So let's open this. This is a plus b whole square. A plus b whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab. So if this is a, this is b, L square m square plus 2 times ln, and this is minus 4 ln. Okay. So let's solve this. These two are like terms. So plus 2 with minus 4 will give me minus 2 ln. Okay. So now I can see this is a square plus b square minus 2 times ab. Okay. So I can write like this: a square b square minus 2 times ab. Okay. So this is equal to L minus m whole square, because a minus b whole square is equal to a square b square minus 2ab. Since we have used identity here also, you should write this is a plus b because a plus b whole square is equal to, okay. So this is our seventh part, in which first we have used identity to open this, then we have simplified this, and then again use identity to factorize it. Let's see the last part. This is a4 and b4. Okay. So this a raised to power 4 can be written as this, because using laws of exponents, 2 into 2 will give me 4. So this also can be written as b square whole square. Okay. So now third middle term is positive. So let's check. This is a, this is b. So when you multiply, we will get 2a square b square. So this is equal to a, and so this is equal to a square plus b square whole square. So we will write, because a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Right? So this is our question number 1. This is all about this video. See you in my next video with the next question of this exercise. Thank you.